And the next saboteur is the avoider. It's also a nasty character that sits in your head and says, oh, you know, it's all good, I don't need to do this now. I prefer comfort and my peace, and they always look at the positive things and completely avoid conflict because they don't want to rock any boat. They tend to procrastinate a lot because if the task isn't fun, if I wait long enough, it might go away, the task. I've tried that a few times with laundry. Doesn't happen. They also think that if I deal with this now, I might hurt the other person's feeling, or usually there's nothing good that comes out of conflict, so why should I start a conflict? And for them it also means that if I go into conflict, then I lose the connection with that person, and I don't want that either. They usually are very even-keeled, the avoiders, and because they avoid conflict, they have suppressed anger sometimes and create resentment because they are not really doing what they want to do, because they say yes to a lot of things. So if you ask them, hey, can we do this and that, and they just say yes just to keep the peace, but really they don't want to do it. And in a business environment, that can be a challenge, because that way you can lose trust around you. When the avoider is given a task and they just push it on the long bench, and at the end of the day, at the last minute, they come up, oh, I couldn't do it, or past the deadline even, then it's better to actually say no or renegotiate the deadline than just wait for it to sort itself out, because that's not going to happen. And sometimes out of conflict you can actually create deeper more meaningful relationships. The avoider can come from childhood, where either in a happy childhood they never had to learn resiliency, or in a childhood home where there was a lot of conflict, they didn't want to add to the conflict, so they wanted to be the peacekeeper and just said, I just do it just to keep the peace. So that was the learned behavior from a difficult childhood. Pay attention who's talking in your head. Is it the judge, the hyperachiever, the controller, or the avoider? And the next one will be coming up soon.